Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Lost, which is our survival series on this Forgotten Lands map. Been having a lot of fun with this so far, and it is good to be back. So, if you'll remember, in the last episode, we recently got our hands on this old Farmall tractor, which is fantastic because we can actually start using some of this land that's a little bit more open. So, we do have this field over here. And my plan is to plow this up or get it cultivated, I do want to get it plowed so that, we can kind of start fresh. It's not super big, and so I actually want to expand this. And I believe I was thinking we could kind of plan to bring it out, hopefully back to kind of this back row of trees here before we start getting into these like bushes over here. So kind of like right in line with these trees, I think would be fantastic, which would mean that we do need to cut a few more of these down, which is fine. I'm not worried about that. That's kind of what we've been doing anyway. So actually, let me throw on the display here. And I actually have a little mod called the tape measure mod. So I think if I press, what is it here? I think if it's Alt right click, and then I can measure the distance from that point. So if I go kind of like back here, where did I say I want to go? Like to this tree. Yeah, so about 35 meters is where we want to be. And then we'll go about 35 meters that way and kind of see where that takes us. So let's just, and then I think if I press, all right, just alt right click. Cool. Okay, that makes sense. So if I kind of go back up here and then measure from this corner, we'll do alt right click. There we go. And then if I go like 35 meters this way, but don't even tell me it's going to be like, all right, pretty close. Oh, well, we're not quite straight there, but yeah, pretty close to, I think, was it that tree? Yeah, pretty close to this tree. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like we can probably get away with, yeah, because that's outside of the boundaries. All right, cool. So, doing a lot of talking here. But point is, cut down this tree, cut down that tree, that one, that one. Actually, I think I got a little bit of a spray can here that I can just mark these for our convenience. So we'll probably keep this one just as like a point of reference for now. And obviously this one needs to come out if this is going to be in our way. There we go. And then this, we already got that white one. I think we got this one needs to go. And what about, yeah, I think this one's going to be right on the border, so that one needs to go too. And so does this one. All right, got some trees to cut down. We got some fields to plow. So I say we just go ahead and get right to work, get these trees cut down, and then we'll stop by the store and see what we can get our hands on in terms of farming equipment. So there is some stuff up at the store. We just gotta go check it out and see what is up there. So, yep, let's get to work. Let's cut these down. We'll throw some logs in the truck, make a little extra money, and then we'll go from there. So I'll talk to you guys in a minute. All right, well, that took literally like no time at all, except for this one random tree that's still somehow standing. So we'll go and just push that over and get that knocked down pretty soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run and get the Bobcat. I'm actually gonna take the tractor off of the trailer for now, since we're gonna need it to throw these logs on. But yeah, I think the Bobcat's still sitting on there. We'll go grab that. And once we get back up there, I actually want to go to the store and go and see if there is if there's some kind of stump grinder that we can maybe use on the Bobcat. I really need one of those because, yeah, if we're gonna make use of this land, then we're gonna have to get that cleared out. So let's go ahead, get this unloaded, bring the Bobcat over, and get those logs on the trailer. And one thing that I would also like to do while we're heading back here with the Bobcat is see if we can maybe get our hands on a mower at some point soon and clear out some of these bushes. I mean, look at, they're just right in the middle of the road. Just gonna scratch out my truck trying to get through here. So I'd like to make a little bit of a clearing, kind of mow the grass and the bushes on the side of this road, make it a little bit more manageable. And I almost forgot as I crashed into a bush. Almost forgot I gotta go this way. get the trees loaded up here. So we're just gonna drive right in the field. Grass is nice and ground is nice and hard. Heat of the summer is pretty dry. So we are going to get Bobcat unloaded, get the trailer all loaded up with the logs, and I will see you guys at the sawmill. Yeah, just forget it. We're gonna do what we can by hand. I forgot how hard it is to move like all the logs like this. They just do not behave very well at all. Actually, let me probably gonna make this thing fly off the trailer here by doing this, but gotta get these ramps up. Let's do that first before I actually go ahead and, oh, there we go. Not bad. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think there's only one of these that I can't pick up by hand, which is, I think it's still laying out over there somewhere, so I'll go grab that in a minute. But yeah, these we're just gonna throw on here. Nice and easy. They don't weigh too much. I hate these types of trees. They don't make you like any money either because these are just not desirable. They're hard to cut. They're hard to sell. Hate them. But gotta get rid of them. Make use or make room for some crops and some, you know, actual land that we can use. So anyway, get back to it. All right, we made it to the sawmill. Let's see how much money we're gonna make from these. I'm guessing like $50, if not less. Trees like this are not worth a lot in this game because people just, you can't do anything with them. Yeah, look at that, 56 bucks. Man, I was right. Oh, and it didn't even take these two little ones. Oh my gosh. Just throw these. Probably just cut them up. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Let's see. Yep, there we go. All right. Oh well, so much for that. But you know, hey, 50 bucks is 50 bucks. I mean, I guess, you know, can't complain there. So got that done. Let's go ahead and head across the street, say hey to Bill, see what's going on, and see if he's got some tools that we can maybe get our hands on to help us out with clearing some of this land today. You know, I'm looking for, like I said, a stump grinder and probably a mower. I do want to. I even thought about, you know, maybe cutting some of the grass by the kind of around the field where we're going to plant. You know, might as well not let that go to waste. I mean, if we can even maybe get our hands on a baler a little bit later, just to rent for a couple hours or so, it would be worth it to cut some grass on the land to you know, make some extra money that way. So can't really complain. But anyway, let's go see what he's got. All right, so the first thing that Bill said he's got in the shop for us is this stump grinder, but this is not going to work. Our tractor is only like 50 horsepower. This is not gonna be able to run this massive piece of machinery. So another option that he had, let me show you guys in just a second here. So he's also got this stump grinder, which can actually fit right on the front of our little Bobcat. So I think we're going to give this a try. We're just going to lease this, and I know it is probably a little bit expensive to lease, but you know what? We can actually go through and get rid of some of the stumps that we have, sitting around, and we can probably just keep this for the day and then see how many trees we can get cut down so we can make use of this, get the most out of our day's worth of our lease for this. So let's go ahead and just lease this. Oh, only 127 bucks. Okay, that's actually not bad. So yeah, we're gonna lease that, and we'll get that loaded onto the trailer, and then we'll get this back down to the little farm or whatever you want to call it. See you guys in a minute. All right, here we are, back at the little homestead. Got our stump grinder loaded up on the back there. Then just whip this around in the field, and we will get this all hooked up. Get these things cleared. All right, now I will say I'm a little bit nervous about the weight from this thing with this older piece of equipment here. Hopefully it's not too front heavy. And so, okay, so far it's looking all right. All right, I think we're gonna be good. Awesome. Never mind then. Going get the job done. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I forgot about this tree. Jeez. You know what? I am tempted to just say screw it. And we're just gonna do this. Oh, can I not even do that? Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding. What? That's unbelievable. Well, alright then. I guess we're gonna have to go throw that back on the trailer, and I might just throw it off to the side for now, to be honest with you. I don't even want to mess with this thing right now. So frustrating. Whatever. I'll just throw it in the truck bed, maybe. That's fine. Alright, so I think that's all of them over here. So I'm going to go ahead, cut this tree up, get it loaded in the truck bed, and we're actually going to head down to the, I'm going to park this back up on the trailer, and I'm actually going to grab the grapple too, so that we can actually get this back over to our main logging area down there, down the road. And we're just going to cut down some more trees today, because since we have this on our hands, I'd like to just get some more trees cut down. We can clear some of those stumps and actually turn that into some usable, at least grassland for us, for now. I'll see what we want to do with that later. I know it's kind of maybe counterintuitive doing that all the way down there, like away from our little cabin over here. But you know what? That's just where the trees are. So if we get all that cleared, kind of leading up to this cabin, we can have a nice, some nice development along the road there. Maybe we can put like a little. If we actually farm this, maybe we can get like a little farmer stand or something over there. So we'll see what happens. I don't think it's a waste of time, and we kind of claim this land for ourselves. So I mean, might as well do what we want with it. But all right, I'll see you guys over there, and I'll just talk to you guys in a little bit after I get some of this additional logging done. Got a lot of work to do, and it is a beautiful day to keep this going. Alright, so we're going to get this unloaded here, and probably just cut down as many trees as we can. I'd like to get, this one, probably some of these. I'm pretty sure, I mean, we can move through these pretty quickly, and it is pretty early in the day, so I'm thinking we can get done with, maybe even all the way up to almost like here or something today. At least get them cut down, cut up, and so we can, get the stumps, get rid of those. Well, we still got this on our hands. I'd like to... realistically, it's not that expensive. We could probably keep it for a couple days if we need to, but I'd rather just kind of do what we can today, and then tomorrow focus on getting that mower and that plow, so we can start doing some work with the land by our field. And maybe I might even make a second little field if I can. I mean, we do have a lot of time, and it's not planting season yet, so we literally have nothing better to do. So, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my nose to the grindstone here, get this all ready to go, and just see how many trees we can get cut down, and you know, kind of by the evening. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. All right, guys, we have just finished up cutting down these few trees here. We're up to almost 50 grand just from selling all the wood that we cut down from these trees, you know, here all the way down to the road there. Quite a bit of trees if I'm being honest, but my goal is to get all the way, just follow this line all the way down to our little cabin over there. But we'll you know, cross our bridge when we get there. I'm just kind of not in a hurry, so we'll get to that a little bit later. But for now, it's about 4 o'clock. I want to go drop this off at the store, or at the sell point, and then jump back here in the Bobcat, get our stump grinder, and get rid of all these tree stumps so this land can actually become usable if we ever decide to use it. And so since we got it, might as well use it. And that's probably going to be the last thing we do for the day. Not for the episode, but just for the day. I'll probably call it a night and then check back in with you guys in the morning. So for now, I'm just going to jump into a quick time lapse, get all this done. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, good morning, everyone. New day, and last night I actually had some time to wash the truck, looking good as new. Haven't done that in a while. We have a little garden hose around the back, so just pulled it up, and I actually got the trailer clean too. Got our Bobcat parked in the shed next to our beautiful new tractor, which hopefully we're going to be able to work with today. So yeah, last night I finished up, you know, getting rid of all those stumps, brought the what do you call it, the stump grinder back, and I talked to Bill real quick, and he said that, you know, I asked him if he had anything available, you know, like a small mower that we can get our hands on to start getting some of this grass cleared. And I mean, honestly, I'd like to even try and see if we can clear some of these small bushes by the road, just kind of clean up the sides of the roads so it doesn't look as overgrown. And he said, yeah, he's got something that, you know, will probably be able to help us out. He was going to get it cleaned up and all ready for us. He said stop by in the morning, so it is the morning. So we're going to go head up to the store, go see what Bill has for us, and if it's good, we'll pick it up. See you guys in a minute. All right, and so this is what Bill had for us in stock. I know it's not much, but our tractor is very, very low on power. So 25 horsepower seems like this is right up our alley. So we're actually going to go ahead and buy this. You know, it's giving us a great deal on it, only $600. I mean, come on. I know that, again, it's not very wide. You know, it's not you know, the most complex piece of machinery in the world. But hey, if it works, it works, and we need to get some grass cut. So I think this is what we're going to do. And I'm also going to look around real quick at a couple of other things before we leave. So let me tell them we want this, and then I'll show you guys what else I am looking into. All right. And so I know this is a little bit ambitious, but we've made a lot of money, and you got to spend money to make money. So, you know, just hear me out. All right. So 45 horsepower. We got this baler. It's probably going to look super huge and goofy on our tiny tractor. But you know what? We need to make an investment for the future, and we got to make some bales at some point, you know. And if we're going to cut grass, I mean, I don't want to let it go to waste. I think there's some real good money to be made, you know, if we get some hay or something from this. And so I think this baler would be a great investment for us. And if we're going to cut grass, we're going to bale it. We're not just going to let it sit there and rot. You know, that is a potential source of income. So I think we're just going to go ahead and buy this. Again, I know it's expensive, but we do have the money, you know, and I think we'll definitely recoup our investment down the road, once we get a little bit more land cleared up and everything. So I say we're just going to bite the bullet and we're going to buy this as well. That one hurt the wallet. But there's two other quick little things that I'm going to purchase too. They're about, I think, combined like $5,000. So nothing crazy, but I'll get them loaded up onto the trailer and see you guys once that is done. All right, just got back to the farm. The other two pieces of equipment are actually back up at the store still. I couldn't fit them all on the trailer. I tried, and yeah, there just isn't enough space. So actually, let me go and put down these ramps real quick. I always have to do this from inside the cab. But yeah, let's go get the tractor all fired up. Get this. I know this is gonna look so stupid. Oh man, this baler is way too big for this thing. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous if it'll even run it, but I think, it's worth a shot. And I mean, hey, if it's a little bit slow, it's a little bit slow. And we can hopefully invest in another tractor a little bit later. But, we got to do what we can. Got to work with what we can. This baler is definitely the smallest of the ones that were available. Let's just see. Let's just see. I feel like getting this off the trailer is even going to be a little bit of a doozy since I got to back up like this. And I probably should have loaded it a little bit further back. But we're going to see here if I just... this. Okay. Will it make it off the trailer? Look at that. Actually, it doesn't look terrible. It's a little big, but it's okay. It could be worse. All right, well, let's go ahead and just back this into the shed real quick, and then we'll get the mower off. Then we'll head back to the store and get the rest of our equipment. And the nice thing about this mower being so small is that you don't really have to worry about the having a weight on the front of the tractor, since this one does not have one. This is actually perfect. So the smaller the equipment that we can get, the better while we have this tractor, because we don't want to, overburden this, and we want to keep some traction on the ground. So yeah, this actually works out quite well. Oh, and I just stalled it. Classic. Okay, driving manual. I figure I should remember to do this. It happens. But anyway, I will see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna run back to the store, get the rest of our stuff, and then we can get started with our work for the day. All right, just coming back to our farm for the second time. Kind of see in the mirror there, we got ourselves a little tedder and a little wind rower to make sure that we can do some actual grass work with the right equipment. So again, forgot to lower the ramps. So let's get this unloaded here, and then we can actually get started with our work for the day. Go ahead and fire up the old tractor again. Man, this thing is awesome. I'm so happy that we got this. I really like these. I mean, I see them a lot around where I grew up, and they're just a classic piece of history right here. And the fact that there's still one in this good a shape, we are very fortunate to have been able to get our hands on this. So I'm really happy about that, and very excited to see if it's still got some power. All right, and that's everything. So let's just go ahead and hook up to the mower, and I will show you guys what I want to get started on. So let's see here. So let's get this hooked up. There we go. We'll go and take this out this way over by our field here. All right, so the first thing that I actually want to do is I'm going to want to get rid of this, just clear this. We'll actually go ahead and shut this off real quick, go for a walk. The first thing that I want to do is just clear the side of this road all the way down to the intersection. And it's just going to take probably one pass on each side, but we can get rid of some of these little scraggly bushes and things, and really kind of open this up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. And the second thing that I want to do is we're going to expand this field, as I said before when we cut down those trees back there. So we're going to expand back to those 3 little trees, these 2, and then this one right here. It's about pretty significant distance away, but That'll make this one a little bit bigger, and I actually want to make 2 additional fields. So we have a ton of time for planting season. We got to plant fall crops here for the winter. So, you know, we plant in the fall, they grow in the winter, and you harvest, you know, the next year. Or maybe I'm wrong, actually. Let me check that crop calendar. Yeah, so we plant in the fall and then harvest the following summer. So if we want to plant anything other than like oats or corn or anything, you know, these are all fall and winter crops. So we have plenty of time before we need to plant anything. So I want to make another field here, clear out this area, kind of back to those trees over there. And then I would actually like to make a third one in between this kind of grove of trees here. So we have some nice open space to make some, you know, small fields, but it would be better than just having the one. And I feel like with the, I don't want to go too crazy because we don't have a ton of, you know, I mean, I guess we have a ton of time, but we don't have a ton of like big enough equipment. So I don't want to, you know, back ourselves into a corner where we're going to be just working in fields like every single day for the rest of our lives. So I want to work, you know, make our farm, you know, kind of use our land, make it to the size of the scale of the equipment that we have. So right now, this is what we're working with, and until we can expand, you know, don't want to overburden ourselves with too much to take care of. So we're gonna get started on the grass work and getting this, you know, road and everything clear and these fields clear. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some hard work. Here we go. All right, so that's a wrap on the roadway. I think just those 2 passes is enough to kind of really open it up a little bit, so you can see that we don't have any bushes there blocking the way anymore. Nothing super overgrown, and it looks pretty good. So I'll probably do that, you know, just keep that maintained as we go forward. But yeah, for now, I want to just do some grass work around here and just kind of get these field areas made and get this all cleared up. So let's just go ahead and see how this goes. We still got plenty of daylight left and a lot of work, but plenty of time. So let's get started. All right, just finishing up our last little bit of grass here, and you can see we've done quite a lot. Only a couple of hours in a game time, didn't take too long in a real time. Can't really complain. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Everything looks so much more. Man, listen to the brakes on this thing, man. I love the sound effects on this tractor. It's really, really well done. The engine, the brakes, everything. But yeah, that patch, those bushes were a little bit dense, so I didn't want to cut that, you know, risk messing up the blade too much. Probably already messed it up a little bit with some of the some of the grass and some of the bigger bushes that I was cutting through anyway. So I have to give that a look, make sure it's not, you know, dented or broken or anything. But yeah, what I want to do after this is start getting the fields probably plowed. But it is only July, and I had an idea as I was doing this, since I realized this didn't actually take as much time as I thought it would. I wondered if we kind of go over here. You know, we have quite a bit of land. I think it's like pretty much, you know, we have at least, I don't know if we have like really to the road, but I know that I can at least cut probably all the way up to where we were cutting down those trees. So you see like those couple of trees, maybe if I get out here. Maybe like at least for sure that tree right there, and maybe even the one down there, just kind of wherever we started with our initial tree line when we were cutting down the trees on the right here. I was thinking about cutting all the grass over here and maybe making like a big grass field over there, because as you can see, this is pretty rough. You know, there's not a lot of really well-grown grass. It was kind of a rough and spotty, so not the best for making any kind of hay or anything. I mean, obviously we're going to do what we can with this, and I don't want to let it go to waste, but this is going to be like our field area. And over there, I'm thinking, you know, maybe we can do like a nice little plant, a nice little grass meadow, and if we do it within the next couple days, you know, we can probably get a cut in before the winter. You know, we can do a September or October cut. So I think that's a great idea, and I'm going to think about that. But in the meantime, I think this is a great place to call it an episode for the day. We've done a lot of work, and man, look at this. Our little land here, our little homestead is looking all clean and, you know, ready for work. So yeah, lots of thinking to do about what we're going to do with this land, but step one was just making it, you know, actually usable. So we did that. Looks great, and I'm really happy with it. So I hope you guys all have a great week. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you are enjoying the series. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. See you later.